big weekend, big way to finish the regular season. A lot still up in the air, but I guess the good news is you kind of know you control your own destiny starting with UTEP here on Thursday night.
Yeah, that's the. We're not surprised that it's come down to this, but we're glad to be in the spot where if we win, we don't need any help, and that's what it is. And I'm real pleased right now with how we're executing and playing defense, not just in the most recent game, but also in practice. And right now we just got to get out there and play against a really good UTEP team.
What does UTEP present, on film so far? What have you kind of seen from them, both offensively and defensively?
Not just film, but in real life, they're big, they're strong, and that's what they do good. And Jazzion is boy, they're two really good guards, and they're as talented as any guards in our conference. They got that right kind of balance of good interior play and perimeter play, and they're playing well right now, playing well together. And obviously, it took a heroic effort for us to pull the game out in El Paso, so I know that they'll have plenty of motivation to come in here and play well. But I think we'll play well. I think we're in a good spot right now. Not always shooting the ball as well as we want to or can, but as long as we keep bringing that defensive effort and energy, then we can stay in ball games, and sometimes that offense comes back around.
You mentioned the defense, and you said that defensively, that was as maybe locked in 1 through 5
Right.
to start UAB. How encouraging is it to see that? And it sounds like it's carried over to practices.
Yeah, right now I'm really excited about the potential to finish the season as strong as we can because they're communicating, they're locked in, they're playing with great intensity. It doesn't mean that we're mistake-free, but we're not letting the mistakes pile up, we're not letting the mistakes magnify, and we're doing a pretty good job of solving problems on the court together. And so long as you're doing that, then you got a chance to be pretty good.
Kind of half jokingly, but how do you model the fourth quarter against UTEP and pull it over to the 4 quarters?
That's been a challenge, and that's a great question. That's great. And that's actually been the goal from day one, is to have a series of those quarters in a row as opposed to one here, one there, intermittently. And so that's what we've been trying, that consistency. We've talked for a couple months about, not even recently, but we've talked about consistency. And not just the offensive consistency of scoring, but it's really the defensive consistency. I'm probably as proud of, or more proud, in that fourth quarter of holding them to not making a field goal as scoring the points that you need to come back to win. And so if we can continue to play that way, and great teams are still going to make shots, but this time of year it comes down to you got to make your open shots and you got to get some good stops. And we were fortunate in El Paso because we got rebounded by 30. That doesn't even make sense. To say that out loud, that doesn't even make sense. But if we can do a better job defensively as a unit, and I feel like we are, and then we've got to be a little bit more deliberate and determined on the boards, then we got a chance. We got a good chance.
And this is a game, these 2 games obviously are so important for seeding, but just as even in the grand scheme of things, how important is it to kind of continue to build momentum and get to that point knowing next week the stakes raise even more?
Yeah, you're exactly right. Like it's about playing your best at this time of year, and that's it. And so, if you're not going to win a game, you want it to take somebody else's heroic efforts to beat you. And so, as long as you're playing at your peak, then we're moving in the right direction as we head into tournament play. And that's kind of what we're trying to make sure we're all kind of playing at our best at this time of the year. And I feel like right now, on wood, we're heading in that direction.
Casey has been playing really well. What have you seen from her this season as you guys go down the stretch, and how important has she been offensively for you guys?
Yeah, like she's been real consistent. Like she's probably been the most consistent, like night in, night out. She doesn't take a lot of bad shots. Really, she's worked on a couple things offensively that she's continued to improve upon, but really it's been her growth and awareness on defense and her tenacity. She's really growing, being much more tenacious, just being more active on defense. And as she does that gives us another defender out there that helps in getting stops and being disruptive. And as she continues to grow, not just in the execution part, but really the confidence and knowing that she can do it, that really helps us, because now we're not just playing to contain, we're really playing to disrupt you and to keep pressure on you. And you've got to, we're trying to make other teams be perfect. And so we can make you have to be perfect, and when you make mistakes, that gets magnified. And so that's really, and I feel like Casey has continued to grow. And I always tell them, if you're going to make a mistake, make an aggressive mistake. And so Casey is learning that right now. And she's, I feel like even the last game was way different than it was just 2 weeks prior to that. And so and that's what you want your team to do. You want your players and your team to keep growing and getting better and improving. And we talk about that even after the Rice game, even after the La Tech game, even after the WBB game, about, are we better than we were a week ago? Are we better than we were a month ago? And it's always a resounding yes. And so even when we haven't played our best, they know that they're improving. They know as a team that we're growing. And Casey is just is an example. But she's been great for us, knowing that almost night in, night out, she's going to go out there and get 10 or 12 points. And occasionally, she's going to go out there and get 24 or 31.
A lot of coaches in the conference are, doing senior days at this point, getting ready for those final games. You don't have any seniors. How different is it for you to go into this and be like, oh, we're going to have the same bunch next year pretty much?
Well, we're going to do senior day. It'll be for Jack and Elise, our two managers. But we don't have any senior players. And so, last year we were young. And Miru was our lone senior, and so we're still young again. But we'll have pretty much the same group. And, I think we, especially now with the transfer portal and with things that change, like rosters change a lot. And I think the important thing is for the young players to realize it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're a freshman. It doesn't matter if you're a senior. What matters is that you're out there, you're playing, you're playing your best, you're playing together, and take advantage of this moment, right now. Don't worry or think about next year, or 2 years from now. Like, this is your opportunity right now. This game, this week. And so we talk about, winning doesn't care. Winning doesn't matter if you're a freshman, and it doesn't matter if you're a sophomore. It doesn't matter if you're a senior. And so, you want that experience that seniors bring you, but you really want that energy, that enthusiasm. You want that buy-in from whatever player, whether it's a freshman or a senior, it doesn't matter. And so, we'll have senior day again someday, but right now we're thankful that we got players that are really, they enjoy playing together, they enjoy playing hard. Most of the time they're fun to watch. There's times when they drive you crazy, but for the most part, it's a fun bunch to watch. It's a fun team to cheer for, and it's a lot of fun watching them grow.
Anything else?